Hey everyone, today we're going to do a really fun video. We're going to teach you how to save the most money possible when booking and going on a cruise. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, John here from Byte Cruises. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking all things cheap cruising. So when I am looking at the pricing for 2024 and beyond for cruising, the cruise prices are going up and up and up and up. And normally I'm a pretty good proponent for exploring and doing all of the fun things on your cruise. Whether it's specialty dining or fancy drinks, chef's tables, all of those things. And all of those things still apply. We'll do plenty of videos on all the bougie and fun things to do on a cruise ship. But today I really want to dig into, since the prices are going up, how can we really kind of dial in and spend as little money as humanly possible on our cruises. So let's talk about it for a little bit. We're going to give you 10 tips to save time and money on your cruise. Number one, find a great travel agent and book as early as humanly possible. Yes, we're a travel agency. I'm not telling you you have to book with me. I'm just telling you that it's good advice to book with a travel agent. They know the best times to book. They know when there's going to be sales. They know when something's not right. They know how far in advance to book. They're going to give you all kinds of great recommendations and information, and it doesn't cost you a penny. So also book, if you're not going to book with a travel agent, or even if you are, book as early as humanly possible. Last minute deals are going away. Carnival recently announced in December that they are 2/3 full for 2024 already, which means prices are just going to go up. They're not coming down. So there are definitely a million different ways when you start looking for cruises on trying to save money. Booking early is one of them. So along with that tip, kind of the 1A, book smaller, older ships. Anything that's not newer is going to be more expensive, and try to book at bigger ports. The smaller little ports like Bayonne, New Jersey, or Manhattan, or Boston, or Baltimore are going to be a little more expensive because they don't get a lot of ships there. The bigger ports like Miami and Port Canaveral, you can find some good deals there on older or smaller ships. That is tip number one. Tip number two, book a room that is best for you and for your needs. If you are comfortable booking a guaranteed interior cabin, that is going to be the best way to save money. However, it may cause you more frustration if you get assigned a cabin that is right next to the elevators or right below the pool or somewhere in a place where you don't want it. It may cause you more frustration than that time and money is worth. So maybe an interior cabin, but book it in a spot where you know you want it. It might cost you an extra $100 or $200, but it might save you a lot of time and frustration. I don't care where my room is for the most part, so I will lean on that guarantee as much as I can to save money. But you have to be open and you have to give in to the cruise gods and let it be what it is. So number three, underpack. Stop packing so much stuff. It's going to cause you time and frustration, and it may cause you money. If you are flying into a port, it's 100% going to cost you more money if you have 3 bags of luggage that you don't need. If you're going on a 7-day cruise, I will argue, now save the fact for if you, I don't want to, categorize women as packing more than men. I don't want to give that impression at all. So if you are, because I know plenty of guys that pack like 6, 7 pairs of sneakers. So they have to wear a different color pair of sneakers every day. So for a cruise, it's probably pretty silly. Same thing with having a lot of shoes, dresses, suits, anything like that. You're going on a cruise, unless you're going on something super fancy, you really don't need a lot of fancy wear. Look, you're on vacation. If you would like to spend money on that, go for it. If you want to overpack and make sure you have all these different things, it's totally fine. Vacation your way. I'm trying to give you the best advice to save time and money. So one of those things would be just to underpack. You need enough underwear. You need bathing suits. Maybe 2 bathing suits is probably fine. I don't know why you would need more than 2 bathing suits. Again, if you want to do that, it's great. Formal wear. I tend to just grab and go. Maybe if I'm going on a 7-day cruise, I will bring a suit coat just so that I have one if I want to do something fancy. If I want to have like a special night where I want to like make sure we get our pictures taken or something. So that's it. Otherwise, I bring enough shirts for the trip. I bring a pair of jeans and a backup pair of jeans. I bring 1 or 2 pairs of shorts, 1 or 2 bathing suits, and a few button-down shirts so that I can be a little more dressed up in the evening. That is it. I can fit everything into a smaller suitcase. I bring 1 pair of nice shoes that I can pretty much wear any time of the day or night. I'll go with like some Cole Haans or something that looks dressy but is also looking sneaker-ish. So I could wear those to dinner in the evening because nothing's super formal. We eat at specialty dining a lot. I wear those all the time. And you can get away with that. And I bring maybe a pair of water shoes or flip-flops or something like that. That's it. And my shoes that I wear during the day are good walking shoes that I know I can walk around the ports and do different things in. That's just me. That's how you can save some packing there. Tip number 4. It's so easy and convenient to say yes to the drink package, to say yes to the specialty dining package, to say yes to the internet package, to say yes to the picture package, and all those other things because you don't want to deal with the hassle of checking your bill every day or making sure you don't drink too much that it's going to get expensive. I get all that. I understand that. Again, we're not talking about just throwing all caution to the wind here and having a great vacation with no worries. We're talking about saving dollars, pennies, dimes, nickels, whatever you could save. So maybe you say no to all those things because the convenience may cost you a ton of money. Maybe it's better to say, okay, I'm not going to get all those things, and then I'm really going to keep an eye on how much I drink. If you pay $77 a day for the drink package, that's anywhere from 7 to 10 drinks a day, depending on what you drink. Are there really 5 or more days on the cruise where you're going to drink 7 or more drinks? If there are, God bless you and go for it. But if there's not, just keep an eye on it. Maybe you say, okay, here's what I'm going to do. For the drink package, I'm not going to get the drink package, but I'm going to go to like the art auction. I know I can get champagne there. Maybe there's a diamond or some loyalty party that I can go to that they're going to have drinks. Maybe I'll splurge one night and get a bottle of wine, and then I can use that a couple times at the restaurant when I go. Think of things like that. Again, we're trying to give you ways to save money. You don't have to do these things, but we'll do videos in the future on how to like blow out and have a super awesome bougie adventure. This is ballin' on a budget. So find those little opportunities where you can save money and do things like that. Also, if you have things like the internet package, if you don't have a need to be online all the time, use the internet in port. You'll find that there are plenty of free opportunities in port to use the internet. You could also, if you have AT&T, it's $10 a day in the Bahamas, in Canada, in some of the Caribbean islands, where you can get on your actual phone and use it. Those are ways you figure you're going to pay at least $20 a day for the internet at a minimum. So those prices can add up as well. And don't even get me started on the picture packages. They are crazy expensive for you to get a photo taken. You have a camera, you have a beautiful phone that takes beautiful pictures. Get someone to take your picture. You don't need that crazy fancy background if you are trying to save money. There are amazing, beautiful spots all over the ship. Do what everybody else does and clog up the stairwells for a half an hour while you take 50 pictures in your little photo thing that you're going to do. But there are plenty of great places on board to take a picture. Don't get sucked into that if you are trying to save money. Number 5, cruise line excursions are expensive, and I will tell you right now, they are overrated. Yes, there's an advantage to booking your excursion with the cruise line. The ship is not going to leave without you. If they do leave without you, they will make sure you get to the next port. I get that. That's great. Also, we have watches. We have phones that have the time on them. We can make sure we're on the right time, the ship time. If you have the app's always going to have the ship time for you, so you know what time it is. But and let's all be responsible adults. We can set a timer. We can set whatever we need to set to make sure we're on the right time and we know what's going on. Book an excursion if you want with someone like Viator or there's tons of different excursions, reputable excursion places. Or if you're really trying to save money, just get out and explore the island and the culture a little bit. You can do that at almost no cost. You know, you have to be careful. You have to do a lot of research. But again, we're trying to save money. Next up, number 6, don't get sucked into the FOMO once you get on board. Bingo is $50. Are you going to win bingo? It's 20 minutes of your life. You know, I like playing bingo. There are times where I'll get bingo cards on the cruise ship. And I will tell you that every time I get a bingo card, I am mad that I spent $50 on bingo. Because it's over quickly. You know, we all know we're not going to win. It's like playing the lottery. We know we're not going to win. Yes, there's a 1 in 8,356,000 chance that you're going to win. But chances are you're not, and we're trying to save money here. So if you're not trying to save money, then that's fine. But if you are trying to save money, let that go. Also, let the fancy drink of the day that comes in a gold pineapple, let it go. You don't need that. You're never going to use that glass again. I've taken those glasses home. I have the old Carnival big plastic cups that I store change in. I have all kinds of fancy Moscow Mule mugs that I bought that I was like, oh, that's really cool. I'm going to use them when I have people over. No, I don't. I don't make Moscow Mules at home. So let those things go. You don't need them. All of those things on board are expensive. You don't need to do any of those things. Tip number 7, bring a plastic bag or bring like some little baggies. These are great for grabbing maybe snacks at any of the cafes, maybe cookies if you're out and about, so that you have late night snacks. They're also great for taking some snacks off the ship. You cannot bring food on the ship, but usually you could sneak some cookies or something into your bag so that maybe if you're out at port, you have an apple, you have an orange, you have a banana, you have some cookies. You don't get sucked into spending money out on the port where you're really trying to save money and you don't want to like maybe exchange your currency or wind up getting back like Bermudian money or Bahama money or anything like that. So skip it and eat your treats. Next up, number 8, avoid tourist traps when you are in port and even when you're on the ship. Avoid effie jewelers. You don't need those things. Avoid the watch places, right? Stay away from those little shops on board where they're going to have sunscreen for $60. Generally speaking, wherever you're going, they're going to have a little shop there that you can get those things. Of course, if you need something, you're going to have to get it. But in the kind of vein of trying to save money here, avoid those places. As soon as you get off the ship, avoid the big tourist traps like Carlos and Charlie's, Senor Frog's, Margaritaville, the Caroloa store, the Del Sol store, right? We all know it's cool. I've gone in there. I bought shirts at Del Sol. I have the color changing shirts that I never wear when I go home. I bought the Caroloa sweatshirt for my sister and socks, I think. So those things are all great. But we are trying to save money here, so don't fall into those tourist traps. Carlos and Charlie's, Margaritaville, Senor Frogs, they're all expensive. They're not local culture. Go to something cool. You're going to get a cheap meal, and you'll really enjoy it. Next up, tip number 9, do not even walk through the casino. You are going to lose your money there. It is not for people who are balling on a budget. I go to the casino sometimes on cruise ships. I look at it like entertainment. If I'm going to spend $50, $100, whatever you're planning on spending in the casino, that should be money that you're willing to throw away for entertainment purposes. We're not going to win. We're not, just like I take my parents to the local casino sometimes and I do like a $5 parlay on a 10 team parlay. I know I'm not going to win that. But it's really fun to do it where I see it's like if I spend $10, I can win $172,000. I know that's not going to happen. I'm doing it for fun. I'm enjoying myself. So skip the casino if you are trying to save money. Again, just like bingo or anything else, you're going to give that money away. So save it and keep it in your pocket and save it for another cruise. Next up, any packages that you absolutely do need, if you have to have the internet or you have to have the drink package or anything like that, buy it before you get on the ship. It's going to be always more expensive once you are on the ship. These are 10 little rules for cruising to save you some time and money. Like I said, all in good fun. This is how you can go on a cruise in 2024 without breaking the bank. The last 2 cruises I've been on, I didn't have a bill at the end of my cruise. So I actually spent $0. I prepaid my gratuities. I made sure that once I got on the ship, I wasn't going to spend any money. For one of them, I had a $50 onboard credit, so I got a couple drinks. I know if I go on Royal Caribbean, I get a couple free drinks a day. So think of all those different little ways that you could save money. There's nothing better than when you get that little piece of paper slid under your door on the last night when you open it and you look at it and it says 0. And there's times where it doesn't. So enjoy yourself. In the next couple days or weeks, we'll do one on how to blow out and have a bougie cruise. But this one is how to save the most money and get the most value out of that cruise that you're going on. We hope you enjoyed the video. I forgot to ask you to subscribe in the middle, so please subscribe to our channel. We're on our way to 5,000, trying to hit 10,000 this year. We would love your support. We put out a brand new video on cruising every single day. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.